Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben Haddon, this is Ben Haddon Golf. And today we have a very special guest. This is Scott Fawcett. He's the creator of Decade, Golf's Moneyball. Some of you might have heard of it. He is a course management guru, a very knowledgeable golfer. Some might say a bit of an opinionated asshole, but I'll take it. But I consider him a pretty
Only
good...
the ones that are wrong.
Exactly. He's a very good friend of mine. I'm excited to have him on the channel once again. Today we're just playing a match. Last time we did 9 holes, 9 questions, but today it's gonna be a little simpler. Just gonna play some golf and maybe have a little fun, a little bit of competition. Perfect. Cool. What's this first hole? I'm gonna let you go first because I've never played out here before.
We're gonna play a combination of the 1s and 2s so that we can make the course about 7,100 yards total. We got a par 5 here. We're playing at about 570. You see the green off to the right. This green's actually bonkers. There's 2 separate greens with the giant valley in the middle. It's a cool course though. I really like it. I've been playing out here a bunch lately.
Cool.
So keep it between the bunkers. I can't quite tell. I think so. It seemed like it was fading back enough at the end.
We're playing the Scott Fawcett tees today. I have a feeling we're going to be away from a lot of the tee boxes, which I'm actually cool with. I imagine par 3s we're going to play the box that they intended.
I mean, this course is kind of designed to have your tees just all over the place. Like I say, it's about 650 yards from back where the tees are today, which seems a little ridiculous.
All right, started the water tower, a little bit of a cut. Scott gave me a little bit of a setup tip before the round. We'll see if it helps or if he was trying to sabotage me.
That's the one you want. Good ball.
Sweet, a cut. You know, it's funny, I've been playing a lot of golf lately where my driver maybe hasn't been the best, and every time I meet up with Scott, he reminds me, hey, just hit a cut, dude. Stop being dumb, just hit a cut.
So here we are, I've got 264 to the middle. This is my only problem with my mini driver 3-iron setup. I'm right between clubs here. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with the 3-iron. I should be able to maybe run it up the left. But you can see from here, the green's got a huge swale right in the middle of it. As good as I can hit it right at the left edge, so.
All right, we got 229 here to the flag. Doesn't feel like there's much wind up there at all. Maybe just a little bit off the left. I'm gonna hit a smooth 5-iron, start at the left edge of the green. If it cuts in towards that flag, cool.
You change your ferrules every day to match your outfit?
Yes, I do actually. Did that go in?
I mean, it literally was, yeah, it's just short. It was right at it.
That looked really nice for a second.
Well, we're gonna see about the chipping tip right out of the blocks here. Now, I will say I haven't actually been practicing my chipping.
Very nice.
Thank you.
I haven't got many chances to hit practice putts on these greens yet, but you know, a 27-footer for eagle. Take that on the first hole of the day. We'll try to put a good pace on this, make the hole big. If it falls in, that's cool. If not, tap in and head to the next. A little slower up that hill than I thought. A 2.5-footer for birdie, it looks like. Knock this in, get out of Scott's way. Or we could. I mean, you gonna make me say it? We could, here, no, hold on. You go with this, Scott?
I almost said good. I was like, I feel like that's too cliche.
It is a little on the nose, isn't it?
I literally, they're the exact same length. I started to say good, but I didn't know. It's kind of like no laying up actually prefers laying up on holes. I didn't know if you guys actually.
Oh, yeah. It is very funny, the no laying up guys coming at you for telling people not to lay up.
It's the funniest thing ever that's one of the biggest arguments I've ever gotten into is with Tron talking about they should lay up on this one hole. But that was good.
Yeah, that was good.
I like good much more.
Okay, through one hole, all square at 1 under. We're not playing stroke play, we're doing match play, but we're both 1 under. I feel like that's worth saying. On to the next hole, which I don't know what it is.
It's a good hole, I like this hole. It's a little dog leg right, got a bunker that's kind of in play.
Scott likes this hole, come on now.
I don't know how long this hole actually is on the card. Do we have a scorecard even?
No, we don't have a scorecard.
You can see the green's just up there to the right, got a bunker on the right. I usually take it like you see the middle of the next green and cut it off of it.
I like that. Heck yeah. Even with Scott walking in front of the tracer, Jalen just nailed it.
For as big of an asshole as I am, I'm actually super aware of those around me, and since we kind of hopped in front of that like I'm trying to get us through the first hole or two quick, like I think that would be something people would find shocking about me.
In that vein, I'm gonna go ahead and hit quick. How about right at that green with no cut?
Yeah, the little taily draw. I'm hoping, honestly, I'm definitely hoping I didn't give you bad information here, just because we'll see when you get up here. This first time I played with a little bit of a north wind.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it did go through. I didn't even honestly think about that until that thing was going 180 miles an hour and 100 feet in the air.
Yeah.
95 yards, playing a little bit downwind. Gonna play this thing as though it's playing 90 yards. Fire it right at it. Not bad for the first shot with a wedge on the course.
87 yarder. I'm gonna try to put one inside of Scott here. Oh,
good shot.
Firm bounce, but we got a putt. Well, about 15 footer probably. Oh, looks like Scott's a little farther than I thought. That's no gimme by any means. I get a chance maybe here.
Well, what's interesting is just like this putt here is 1, 2, about 7.5 feet. Like this putt.
Yep.
55%.
Well, we're gonna go just about a ball out to the right here. Very fast putt. You can see it's based on the cup. It's like dead down grain. It's gonna be quick.
Funny. Beautiful.
Oh, that ball rolling end over end, just falling into the cup. That feels nice. All right, Scott, cover me up.
No. Stayed out there.
No break?
No break. Kind of shoved it a little bit, but
We're through 2 holes now. I take a 1-up lead. Back-to-back birdies to start the tournament. What can go wrong? On to the next hole. This is a 240-yard par 3 with what Scott describes as a very wonky green. Looking forward to this one. 242 yards here. I'm gonna hit a 5-iron. I land it short, run it up, cool. I just wanna make sure I get something up over that false front so it can run back towards the flag. Oh, it's drawing.
I care. It's 220 to cover that. I think it's gonna be fine.
I think that should be about pin high.
I can't see
just
it,
left of it, yeah.
I feel like this thing's too much, but I'm trying to trust the numbers the quad was giving me up on the range.
Oh yeah, trust. Is that one of the words you wrote on your ball?
Not today, but I can assure you that word's been written on my golf ball before. Oh, same thing, but just more.
Okay.
Was not enough trust on that one.
I think if you're chipping, you're probably in an okay spot, especially considering this is a 240-yard par 3.
Yeah, I definitely hit too much club. It's so funny because like I definitely normally would just hit a 4-iron there, but the 3-iron on the range was flying 233 per the quad. All right, I got 46 yards out of a kind of an awkward lie here, sitting on top of some deep rough. That is not ideal.
This firm Bermuda, I'm kind of guessing on where my ball mark is. I don't know if I'm even making ball marks here. Just inside of 30 feet here, putting for birdie at about this range. I'm not really thinking about making it. I'm just thinking about putting good speed on it, getting it near the hole. Thank you. Took the break a little later than I thought, but overall very happy with that. Par on a 240-yard par 3 is pretty good. And to be honest, I've said this a million times in this channel. If I make a par on a par 3, I'm very, very rarely going to complain about it.
Or a par 4. 340-yard par 4 on the PGA Tour is 3.86 from 340. I find that shocking. Once you know those numbers, though,
It'll free your mind.
oh come on,
Man. A little bit of an error on the club choice, but not a bad hole overall. I'm happy with par there. That gets me the W. And we're going 2 up through 3 holes, heading into the 4th, which is what?
This is an interesting hole. So this one,
Okay.
460, straight uphill. Again, I've usually only been playing this thing straight into the wind. You haven't been able to reach the bunker on the left, but today I'm gonna bet the bunker on the left is reachable. But then the second shot plays uphill more than any other shot in Dallas.
I mean, the one rule of Scott Fawcett golf, make it cut.
It's the Dustin Johnson quote.
Yeah.
One thing you have to do if you're gonna play a cut is make sure it cuts.
Roger that. findable over there?
Yeah, usually everything's findable. Again, they actually have grown this stuff up. I haven't been out here in a couple weeks since I've been on the road.
Yep.
But, and so this stuff is a lot taller than the last time, but usually you find everything.
Well,
and they actually say to play everything as a lateral. I mean, you can see the lines drawn, so.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Great drive.
Oh, almost got in the way.
That's gorgeous.
Thank you, sir. Lather, rinse, repeat, super fade.
Super fade. Well, I would call mine a super fade, but maybe not in a good way.
I mean, I've said this a number of times before. I've typically always driven the ball well.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's been a smokescreen to me, because I've been a fairly successful golfer over my life. And when you drive it fairly long and fairly straight, it's kind of hard to screw it up from there.
Yeah.
And I definitely have realized, again, I've got a lot of work to do on the rest of my game if I'm going to get out there and try to compete with guys like Stricker and Padraig.
It was pretty heely. I might actually be right here.
I lost it.
Yeah, I think I got a pretty mean kick.
Wow, nice.
176, down and off the left, it kind of feels like, but very uphill. I think it's just a smooth 8-iron. Start it kind of at the middle, get it to leak in there towards that flag. Come on now. It was just a tad right of the flag. I saw it bounce, but I think it might still be on the green.
152 playing up to 160. I'm kind of right between clubs in a weird spot because I could leave a 9-iron way short, but long is not good. I'm gonna go ahead and try to rip the 9. Just I feel like it's a little safer. A little bit of a pull, but it should be about 30 feet, I think. Nothing too exciting. 30 feet exactly. I mean, again, I always pace my putts just because I do track stats. I also do like the therapy of 30-footer. This is exactly where I should average about 2 putts to hole out. So just knowing that any sort of a lag, anywhere to where you're tapping in your next putt is absolutely good. I'm also working on a new green reading system called Tour Read Golf by Ralph Bauer, where you take the length of the putt, and I can explain that here, but you do have to know how long each putt is. Kind of hammered that one. Not kind of, did hammer that one.
Kind of on the fence about putting this. I got so much grass to go through, I kind of don't want to. I like the predictability of chipping it, so I'm just gonna chip it. Big slope to negotiate here. A lot of right to left. Very, unfortunately, not the most simple of chips in the world, but pick a landing spot, trust it, feel this thing in there. Oh, get up that hill. That's just exactly what you can't do. Golly, man. I had a feeling it was gonna eject it to the left, but I didn't think that much. Wow. Still got an uphill putt for par. Knock this thing in, maybe put a little pressure on Scott's 6-footer there. 20-footer right to left for par. Had to give it a run. That's, you know, after that good break off the tee, kind of wish you could have made par, but gotta leave the door open for Scott, I guess. Yeah,
Finally.
there we go. All right. That was a good little comebacker.
Just to like be talking about what you're doing, but then you're actually just talking out loud. But like here, I'm talking out loud what I'm doing, but then I'm really not even paying attention to how fast the putt is.
Yep. No, that's
an edge. That's an edge you have of shooting these often.
It is actually, no joke, a struggle. Because like I'll play
weird.
I'll play horrible golf on camera, and then go play a tournament and like actually focus on what I'm doing and not be talking the whole time, and I play so much better.
147. Now this is an extremely shallow green. It's just a good hole. This one, there are a couple holes out here that've got these crazy false fronts on both sides, and this is one of them. So we've got a crazy false front on the left, but I mean, this green is, I don't even know what that thing is, 60 yards wide. So I'm just gonna hit a flighty 9-iron, should be perfect.
Really nice.
Thank you.
That's some good DC right there. Great shot by Scott there. Try to not get distracted by how perfect that distance control was. He said 146, right? He said 146. I'm gonna, Jalen seems very unsure. 146, I'm just gonna hit a smooth pitching wedge. Try to get a little bit of a cut on it. Shouldn't be hard with the wind. Let's knock one close. Sit on it. All right, we'll take that. 146 yard par 3, but boy, when the greens are this or that shallow, it can be kind of nerve-wracking trying to hit that shot. Happy with hitting it on the green there. Leave myself with a nice little look at birdie. Little 12-footer here. Bit of a swinger from right to left. Just knock this thing in. Put a little pressure on Scott to make that 5-footer there. Stay up. Darn. Thank you, sir.
This one's tough. I mean, I'm at like the start, I'm at the crest going to the false back, but then the top's going, the last part of the putt's actually going down to the front. I mean, again, that's just where the sanity of a 4.5 footer, again, obviously this putt's 80%, but it is missable, and this one is tricky.
Very nice, good birdie. All right, match goes back to all square through 5 holes. On to the 6th hole. I actually don't know what this one is.
This is a long par 5, 610 or 20 yards, I think.
Boy.
It's reachable because it's fast. It's actually kind of downwind force today. It's kind of a northwest wind here.
Okay.
Which is weird since it's 105 degrees. Left side of our cart is pretty much the center of the fairway.
Well,
that's as good as I can hit it, so blow past that one.
You said the left edge of the cart, and that is right exactly on that. What a beautiful drive by Scott there. Starting to find his form, it looks like. Little comebacker for par, making a birdie, bombing one down the fairway. I got my work cut out for me here.
Good ball.
Pretty straight one there. Shout out to Patrick Mahomes. Coming on the channel soon.
Is he?
No.
I was about to say, nice grab.
Maybe. If he's watching this by some miracle, please.
I've got to get play golf with DJ Khaled fantasy. Like, I feel like there's so many of these guys that are gung-ho about golf. I had Justin Timberlake, he's a member of the app. I've had some pretty cool people sign up, and Daniel Negreanu's caddy. Like, I've had some cool stuff, and I'm like, I really want to get out and play golf with some of these guys. I think
DJ Khaled would be top
DJ
tier.
Khaled would be insane just because of their little rollies on Instagram. But
yeah, bring out the whole ocean. Have you ever played rugby? His little one-liners, they make no sense, but every time I laugh. Every single time I laugh. What do you, if you had, just right now, who's gonna win the PGA Championship they have out here?
I will go with Bryson.
Okay. You like Bryson.
I like Bryson. He's, I mean,
you like Bryson.
He's misunderstood.
I would agree.
I mean, I obviously fall somewhere on some branch of the spectrum myself, so I understand his plight. He's a good dude. He's just misunderstood, but he just bombing it is going to be important.
Correct. Yeah.
Because like this one right here, like obviously one of us has passed the other one. I'm gonna assume it's you because I'm gonna assume I like landed into this hill. I'm gonna assume you landed on top of it. Not too bad there.
Okay.
It's not as bad as I was expecting.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Place your bets right now. PGA Frisco, PGA Championship.
A mere 4 years from now. Okay, so this is an interesting one. We're 294. Oof. We're technically 302. But you got that bunker there just short. Like, and I did this one time actually perfectly. I tried to hit a hot scud mini driver. And it perfectly just shot right through the bunker up to about 15 feet. That was my call shot. That's what I'm gonna attempt to do here again. The beauty of this,
he pulls the head cover off of his burner.
The beauty of this club right here, though, or this shot, is this is a tight lie. I'm throwing it out there. It's entirely possible I top it.
Okay.
But if I do, it's gonna roll down there 200 yards. It's kind of like a layup anyways. But right now, just to try to get some sort of a scud going into that bunker, all I'm looking for here. Oh no. Wasn't it actually? Yeah, it was just too tight of a lie. I should have known better. But I really do love this mini driver.
All right, 282 iron, high cut. Easy, right? Should be. If I make contact with this 2 iron, please consider subscribing to the channel. Yeah, it's just hard to hit a high cut off of a downhill lie like that. Yeah. Sit down.
Should be fine.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's gonna be over there.
What's funny is after I was saying I would be able to top it straightish, and then I was like, you know, I really can't have it running out left, so I aimed it further right. I should have backed off to a 3-iron there. That was not set up correctly.
It was a wild game plan. For a game plan wizard, that was a wild one.
Again, but see what I've got in my head here is the fairways have all been longer lately, and I've been ripping my mini driver off the ground.
Yeah.
Like, it's been fantastic, but they're really dry and tight right now.
Which, big fan of that. Scott, is there a chance I went long and into that hazard?
I mean, it's certainly possible. From 280, I don't know. I have no idea.
Maybe I should have hit 4-iron. We'll find out.
So what I did wrong back there, truly, is I knew that lie was too tight. And what I was saying about being able to, if I topped it, it was going to be able to just be going straight down the fairway. And then I realized if I ripped it on that line and caught it clean, then it was going to go into the hazard left. So I adjusted my line right, but didn't really think about the fact now I'm actually needing to catch it clean. That was just an all-around no bueno. But I've now put it 70 yards in a bunker. I'm just gonna play this as though it's in the fairway. I mean, I've just gotta catch the ball basically perfectly clean. If I hit it fat, it is what it is. Not the spot to miss hit it for sure. That's really all I'm trying to do is just get somewhere where I can try to make par and move on.
I have a very nice looking chip here. I believe I'm like 40 yards away from the flag, but like Scott said, this is gonna just be a high little dumper. Drop it on the green, get it to release out to the flag. Just put something close, make birdie, just win the hole, get our lead back. Come on now. Yep, I love those type of shots. Just little touchy shots, gotta barely get it started, let it run out. That's where I make my money, Jalen. Now, a shot where I have to like pound it up a hill and judge the speed correctly. But these type of shots. That looked like it wanted to check, but these greens are so
Yeah, I really thought I hit a better shot than that.
a little 6-footer here for birdie, maybe 5. I'd say about 6 feet. So about a 50% putt, is that right? Okay, 65% putt from 6 feet. I got this thing going in at right around 530. Start at right edge, let it turn from right to left. Beautiful. All right. Oh, great. I love making birdies on par 5s. We did that twice today. It feels great. All right, so through 6 holes, I take back a 1-up lead. We got 3 left here. And I don't know why I'm even trying to preview them. I don't know. I've never played here before, but I'm really, really enjoying it. This place is beautiful. Beautiful. There's a bunker in the middle of the fairway here. Scott tells me I want to be right of it, so I'm going to aim at it, try to hit just a little bit of a cut. Golly, that's just that dead pull we were talking about.
Yep.
Face doesn't get open enough. Stay right. That looks like it's going to be fine. Yeah.
That's in the bunker. I mean,
It's on earth at least.
it's on it. There you go. Easy fine.
This is one of the better feelings in golf. Just immediately finding a ball you were worried about.
All right, I'm 120. I keep on putting in fairway bunkers where you're gonna have wedges left. That's not ideal. Last one was strategic error. This one, just a toed tee shot, whatever. But you want to avoid bunkers from 60 to 120 with all your might.
I can't. It looks like it might have gone over, but it bounced like it landed in the middle of the green. I'm very confused. All right, Jalen, we're in the hazard, but it's not dead. I mean, we've got a pretty jumpy lie here. Very jumpy lie, pins in the back. I got a 54 degree. I'm gonna be swinging pretty smooth at this. Just really just looking like 20 feet short of the flag, right on line with it is a good shot. That? Oh, it did, okay. It looked like it landed pin high and started to kind of trickle towards it, but.
I rolled over.
Yeah, it rolled over. It's all right. I mean, up and down for par. I'll take that after that drive. Wow. Okay, so I was kind of anticipating it'd be a bit of a runoff. This is pretty extreme. Fly this about 22 yards. Just hope it spins somewhere. Yep. Yep. Yep.
That's a pretty tough spot.
And it's still a pretty tough spot. Yeah, I'm about a foot closer now. We're working our way up there. Oh man. So now we're starting to see the teeth of this golf course a little bit. Yeah. I feel like that's a pretty common miss after you do that little leaf sortie boy. Stand the green, please. Ow. That's tough. That's really tough.
We've got the same one as a couple holes ago. The ball just sitting right on top of the rough. It's so easy to plank this off the top groove. So.
As if I wasn't having a hard enough time already. Now I got about a quadruple breaker 57 footer. Oh man. Well, I'm getting to see it all today. I didn't really even feel like that was that big of a mistake from back there. Obviously, like in hindsight, you just hit lob wedge, dump it in the middle of the green, try 2-putt, but try to get a little aggressive with the 54 degree, got my hand caught in the cookie jar, and now we got to make a 60-foot putt for bogey.
Good putt.
Yeah, take that.
Got 21 feet. Nothing too exciting.
2 putts for the win. Square up the match. That's good, sir. Wow, this has been quite the match. I mean, it's been very interesting. That's for sure. I mean, you hate to see a hole won with a bogey.
Now this next hole is definitely one that I was curious how it would play today. Again, I've been playing it straight downwind. It's about 290 to carry the right bunker. It's about 350 total, and I've put it almost in the bathroom back there. I've birdied this hole probably 12 of the 15 times I've played here. But with a little hurt off the right, the carry on the right's not, I mean,
it's not a gimme.
I think it is. It's 290 to cover the right. 276 to cover the one in the middle. Now this is what's interesting though, because just by laying up, I mean, it doesn't necessarily make the hole any easier, but we're bringing a lot of bunkers into play, hitting driver, but I do believe it's the play. I don't know, I mean, because like I'm just not getting there. And you're gonna leave such an awkward shot from like 30 yards, probably on a downslope. I'm gonna hit a different club. I'm gonna lay it up there, lay it up.
Scott Fawcett laying up. It's not something you see every day, folks. Now, 2 holes to play. We are all square. This match has been actually insane. And if you're enjoying it, please leave a comment, drop a like. Helps us out a lot. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you want to see more very exciting matches like this with good players like Scott Fawcett.
This is a tough one. I mean, again, so like I'm laying this thing up. It's 326 to the lips of the bunker, so I think it's about 310 to the bunker. So I'm gonna hit my mini driver just right at him.
Okay.
Probably gonna leave myself about 100 yards, which again, I'm normally Mr. Get it as close as you can, but this pin is just barely over that front left bunker. There's not a whole lot of good spots I can leave it, because I can't carry the right bunker, I don't think, where you're at least pitching down the green. So I've just got to play this thing a little bit more as the architect intended. Oh my God, and then just flare that because you're not even thinking. That's so bad.
A little uncharacteristic of Scott there. I hate doing this. I hate when people do this, but I've been left no choice. I gotta just hit 2-iron into the fairway. I have no choice. Taking 2-iron right at those bunkers. Gonna aim a little bit to the left. Again, leave myself a 100-yard wedge. This is not typically the way I play golf, but sometimes you gotta play the stitches. You gotta play the situations. All right, we're in the fairway, mission accomplished.
All right, kids at home, that's why you don't talk while you're assessing your golf shots. Got to think in this game. This is a thinking man's game, not a talking man's game. I was thinking about trying to drop it in that for a little bit better lie, but that's a bad idea. Where is the longest piece of grass? Here we go. Sit up a little bit, please. Okay. I can get a club on that. I'm 300. All right. Might have a par putt.
122, a little into the wind. I'm gonna hit a smooth 50 degree, just dump one on there. Yeah, I flared it out to the right. That's gonna be safe and on the green, I think. Yep, probably about a 20 footer for birdie. About all you needed when your opponent is searching for his ball over in the wilderness. Wow, this is a pin. This feels like one where if you get it going just a little bit right here, you're 20 yards off the green.
Normally, if you put a mini driver from 300 yards to 45 feet, you're pretty happy, unless it was your second mini driver on the hole. This is the one problem getting a little bit older. I really can't see too much. On this one, it looks like it's going to leak a little right and then come back a little left. Play pretty straight overall.
Nope. That is really good speed there. Thank you. Nice putt. I'm going to give that one to you, Scott. Easy 5. Great lag putt there by Scott. Got a good idea of the speed from it and everything. So trust my line here. I see this thing going in at about maybe 4 o'clock. A little bit right to left. No, did I really?
Hold on. Oh no. That pin was cut super close, but man.
That's just plain stupid right there. I mean, all I have to do is leave that 2 feet short.
Yeah.
I honestly, like, when I hit it, I didn't feel like I felt like I left it short. And then I'm watching it roll and I'm just like, okay. Man. All right, well, we got a 54 degree wedge here. A little bit extra bounce, a little bit of help. Let's just get this thing. I mean, chipping in would obviously be pretty cool, but boy, I would not like to lose this hole right now.
Attaboy.
I mean, you did hit a remarkable mini driver from back there. You hit a incredible lag putt.
It was as good of a 5 as you can make.
That was a very, very good 5 to my very, very bad 5. And that's just the beauty of match play. Going into the final
But
hole.
actually, you know what? Because I always do say, and I get in arguments about this all the time, and I don't think that you changed your play. I mean, you just never know what's going to happen.
Exactly.
And I truly, and I get in this argument all the time about using game theory in golf.
Yep.
I 1000%, even in match play, think you just play your game and see what happens.
Yep.
There are times if someone hits it out of bounds, okay, maybe, but this hole, that's the whole reason I was talking about like laying it up. That's a tough pin. It's a tough wedge shot coming into the wind no matter what.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing guaranteed about from 120 right there.
Yeah.
Now you hit a good wedge and then it didn't go correct, but I'm telling you, just play your game. This is a very cool one too. Back to the whole idea that we've actually got a little undulation here at Frisco. This hole, I'm assuming it was on purpose. I assume the architect thought this through, but after you hit your tee shot up here, you're coming uphill. There's a 25-foot deep bunker right up short. It's really cool looking. We're in Texas. We don't have a whole lot of scenery here, so they've got the Frisco water tower framed perfectly back behind the green. This is a cool hole. Yeah, I really like it.
And what better hole to finish?
Here we are, tied.
All square.
An absolute mammoth pillow fight.
Well, yeah, I mean,
two friends.
yeah, we're just two good buds having a pillow fight on camera.
All right. What you see is what you get off the tee.
Uh-oh.
Bunker. That's okay.
I got driver as well. There's a bunker on the left here. I'm just gonna start it there, get it to cut, put it in the fairway, get there in 2, make birdie, force Scott to do something crazy, and win the match. Am I thinking too far ahead here?
I think that's actually a great theory.
Cool, great. No cut whatsoever.
It should be fine. It looks pretty thin up there. What I'm really trying to do is here, just put this somewhere off to the front right of it. I'm gonna aim right at it. If I hit a hot pull, should go right at it, shouldn't really hit it left of it. Hopefully have about a 30-yard pitch coming up and across the green. You want to get pitching the ball, you make a lot more birdies than you do with like a 90-yard wedge. So I'm solely trying to get this to a pitch shot. I did hit it, but I can't tell it's flying weird. Oh!
Oh!
Did it plug?
No, it rolled back down.
That missed by a foot.
I needed just a little breath. Well, you know, there have been plenty of comments on the channel about my inability to drive the golf ball. And we're working on it. You know, me and Scott worked on some stuff today to try to make the ball cut more consistently, but as you can see, it hasn't quite set in yet. Well, Jalen, unfortunately, we're having to take a drop here. I really didn't feel like in that stuff it was possible to lose my golf ball, but here we are. 205, very uphill, a little into the wind, uphill lie. I'm just gonna hit a smooth 5-iron, put this thing on the green, make par, and then force Scott to get up and down to win the match. That should be pretty good. I'm hoping the wind killed that because I kind of flushed that golf ball. As soon as I hit it, I was kind of wishing I'd hit 6-iron, but I feel like 5-iron is probably the right clip. Well, a little bit firm. Didn't quite get the bounce we needed. We need a really soft bounce. And with this green sloping from front to back, just didn't have much of a chance of holding this green with a 5-iron. So we're gonna hit a little chip shot, try to knock this thing in, force Scott to get up and down to tie. Come on, baby. Turn, turn. Oh, we will take that though. Scott is trusting me that this is a foot. I'll tap it in just for posterity's sake. We'll take that par after having to take a drop.
Actually, I don't have anything easy going on down here. This is the bunker that nobody wants to rake. And it's about 20 feet deep. A lot of bad.
This is literally the biggest bunker I've ever seen in my life. Oh, it came out hot.
Just impossible from down there.
This is about a foot outside of the friendly gimme range.
I'll use my lucky seashell.
I do, your lucky seashell. Very nice.
Yay.
Right up and down, good
What a
par.
pillow fight.
Look,
Hey.
1 over par, both of us, all square, tied it up. But look, we tied the match. Very hard golf course out here. Playing firm and fast, a little bit windy. Not crazy windy, but really hard golf course.
And I had the north wind. I've played here a bunch and I haven't shot over par on it yet. And I'll say it's a much harder course with the north wind.
And it's a lot of fun as well. Looking forward to hopefully playing a lot more golf out here at PGA Frisco. But guys, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel. Comment below what you want to see next. Throw a like down, it helps the algorithm. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Oh, and get Decade.
Well,
Get Decade.
naturally.